I reckon I can catch more fish in the next 30 minutes.
Righto, mate.
Fishcoin App?
You're on.
I'll set it up.
1,000. Righto. Do it.
This is what fishing has been missing.
Time's up. Told ya.
Pure luck.
Double or nothing?
You're on.
Take away the guesswork. The Fishcoin app levels the playing field.
Welcome, folks. It's Thursday night and it's Fishcoin evening. My name's Graham Reddy Reynolds. I'm your host for tonight. Soon we'll bring in Josh. Catch us every Thursday night here, guys. Swedish time, 2030, or 8:30, in the evening. How you doing, Josh? Welcome on board tonight. This will be episode 8.
G'day, mate.
Our road to the World Final, which will be held live 2024 in Florida, and as Josh said, possibly March, April, May.
April to June. Depending on a couple of factors, but that's roughly when it's going to be at this stage.
Yeah, very good. I won't be long rolling along anyway.
No, mate. She's going to be good fun.
Yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely. So we've a few things to get through to, Josh. We had the new update last week. We've had movement on the leaderboard, and people have been catching fish, and I think we might have actually, Josh, beat our target for this week. If we want to go through there and have a look on the total fish coins generated during the week.
Should we bring that up now?
Yeah, we can do that now.
All right, so let's get on there. So
there we go. By 260. That was, I'm delighted with that. Now that is we made it manageable.
We did
260. Very good.
I do see that a couple of guys have moved up here, plus Australia's come on board too.
Yeah, that's fantastic that Australia are finally off the mark there.
There's a long weekend over there.
Yeah,
so the lads are out fishing.
Who were the movers? Just out of interest, was
out
that
of interest? We did see Mr. Jonas Olsen having a bit of a fun time. I went through a few pictures, and he's on the redfin perch, mate.
He cleaned up a couple of last week, didn't it? And then obviously, of course, I got a fish coin challenge off him, Josh, and no doubt yourself also. And
Yep.
I'm looking at it going, yeah, that's not going to happen. like,
I know.
well, I'm just going to have to find a little pond and sit there and just take these little fish and boom, photograph and another. It'd be literally every cast. And he said, I was talking to him during the week. He said it was literally every 2 minutes he was getting a fish. So we had a very productive afternoon there, you know.
Yeah. We got Fredericks jumped on. He said, "Evening all."
Hey Fred, how you doing, buddy?
Um,
Freddie is Freddie tunes in every Thursday. We'll be
He
getting
does,
Freddie on the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, busy with work and stuff. So we're looking forward to getting Freddie on board and getting a little interview with him and getting his feedback of the app and how he's enjoying it at the moment. You know.
he just said he's at work, so
Yeah, I was talking to him earlier. There, very good. Oh well, got to keep the books rolling in, I suppose.
yeah.
And yeah.
I was just gonna say, with Australia catching a couple of fish, they've moved up into 7th,
Yeah.
and we have gained extra countries.
Mm.
So, and I do believe I've heard on the grapevine that there is a 25th country. I've been speaking to a few people, and they believe there's a 25th country coming in within the next week. So,
Very
stay
good.
tuned for that one.
Yeah.
It's a great fishing destination.
Yeah, it is. It's massive. So we'll be coming with some more news on that in a week or two. And before we get into the more technical aspects of it, we have a special guest coming on board next week with us. We're not going to say his name just yet, but he's how would I say, a very avid angler in the sense, great scheme of things. A lot of people would know who he is. Great guy, and we're looking forward to speaking to him. But we'll probably put out a bit of a promo next week on early next week to give you guys a bit of a teaser.
We'll have to make sure he slows down talking though, so everyone can hear him. Is that right?
That's a little hint, Josh. You're giving too much away there now. I mean, ever since when I moved here, I mean, I would have sounded similar, but now over the years, I've learned to slow it down a bit. But then if I went back to Ireland, it could take me 2 days, and I'd be better. And you need subtitles then, you know. So, but we make do, and we learn as we go.
Should we?
New features, Josh.
Yeah. So let's. So what's happening very, very shortly? There's another update coming.
Yeah.
And we're trying to improve as much as possible, as fast as possible. But we have been playing around with the look and the feel of the home screen. So what we've come up with, just to give you guys a bit of a insight of what's coming. So it can't quite fit on properly, but we are going to we're going to move the online offline where it's on this screen now where it says how to play. We're actually going to move that up the top there. That's going to be green and red, so more easy to understand when you're online and when you're offline. So if you don't want to be shown on the map, just flick it off and it's red and no one will see you on the map. The notification bell, we're going to move up there as well. And we're going to move the shopping cart and your score and where you buy fish coins down the bottom right corner there. And also up the top left corner, we're going to put your profile picture up there. And that's the menu bar. So you can go and edit your profile from there also. And,
that's great. Yeah.
And that big how to play button, as we've got quite a few comments. I've had quite a few inquiries. They want to know a lot more about the Fishcoin app. And we're actually putting a demonstration video together where you can just click on that how to play button. It'll pop up and it'll just run through the buttons and how you basically play the game. So that's going to be a pretty cool new feature to the app. It should help those who not quite understand the logistics of it.
Yeah, very good.
There's another one. Let me just share that. So that's the home screen. Now this next one is going to be the shopping coupons. So the shopping coupons are going to be nice and big, so you'll be able to see what you're looking at, who you're going to find your shopping partners a lot easier, and also it's going to be scrolling, so you can just scroll up and down with ease and click on a big button instead of having to try and find that little button. So these are the couple new screens that are coming very shortly, so stay tuned for that.
Very good. Freddie asked, will you be able to pick a profile picture from your gallery? That's a very good question, actually. Josh, would you like to comment on that?
That is a great question, Fred. At the moment, there's not an option, is there, to upload?
No, I think as far as it is now, you have to take. That's why you probably see me with me work.
The reason we did this, the reason we did that, I remember now, that was going to be an option. But the reason we did this because we didn't want there be any way or any loopholes for people to be uploading images from the gallery into the game. So that's sort of a safety for us, that not allowing the app to use your gallery on your phone, because if we start using the gallery on the phone, then people might be able to upload the photo. But right now you can't. The app does not allow or ask for you to allow the phone's gallery. So that's why, Fred. So that's why we're keeping it to, just taking the photo. So if you got the photo somewhere handy, you can take a photo over that photo, but it can't upload at the minute.
Well, that's a great answer.
That is the answer.
Safe, really. Fail safe, you know.
Not made up. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's totally understandable. So Andrew Sloan sits still on top of the leaderboard, Josh, as we speak this evening. He is still.
Who's going to run him down, mate?
Someone. He's been sat on that now for a week or two. So I mean, everyone has an opportunity to get out and knock him off his little tower there. And I wish him the very best of luck. I hope he stays there as long. But I mean, there's guys behind him there getting out and fishing, and everyone wants to be first. Jonas had a massive bump. He came in out of 6th or 7th into 2nd place there, and actually knocked yourself into 3rd there.
Yeah, so let's just touch on the leaderboard real quickly once again, just so people are clear that it doesn't matter how many fish you catch; it's how many fish coins you win.
Exactly, and that's true either challenge as well. Like, we can bump you up very quickly. You don't just have to go out and play the game. Like, a lot of people tend to realize that challenging other people, and if you end up winning that game, you're up the leaderboard very quickly.
So the fastest way is you go fishing with a mate, you both get out and you challenge each other at the exact same time. So at the moment, we're seeing a few challenges being thrown out, after you've played a single player game, and at the end of the game, it'll say challenge your fishing mate with that score. That's all good, but then you're going to have to wait for your fishing mate to get out fishing, which could be a week or 2 away. So to move up that leaderboard straight away and as fast as possible, a lot of guys go out there fishing with their mates.
Yeah,
just grab the app and challenge each other, and as soon as that game starts, one of you guys are going to win whatever that Fishcoin challenge amount is, unless it's a draw. If it's a draw, it's split pot. So you won't lose any.
Get your coins back. Yeah,
you'll get your coins back. Plus, if it's even game, you get your coins back. Plus, you'll get to keep the score of the actual fish you catch.
So that's a good point to make, actually.
Yeah. So if you're playing for 100 fish coins, and you win, and just say you caught 3 fish and 36 fish coins, you actually get 136 fish coins, not just 100.
Awesome. Freddie also said he thinks games will skyrocket this spring. I mean, for the Northern Hemisphere, absolutely.
Oh, mate. Soon we're getting over there with big promotions in the US. So you boys better start racking up those fish coins as much as you can.
Yeah, because I mean, everyone loves a head start and all, but as soon as this starts rolling into good weather for, like, mainstream Europe, Scandinavia, even North American stuff, it's just gonna be a lot of movement on the boards.
And every sort of area around the globe has their own special time of peak fishing. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's I don't know if you have anything else that you want to go through. You had something else there, didn't you? I'm not quite sure it was.
Let me just have a quick geezer.
We hope to have obviously a work in progress with the in-app purchase with what did you call them, Josh? Partners. So you're gonna see, as the weeks go on, you're gonna see more
and more partners
added to that list. Yeah.
I've got a just a little hint. I'm going to have a meeting with a partner over here in Finland tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure he's on board. That's going to be cool. So if you ever come to Finland, look out. It's going to be one to look out for.
Yeah, we have a meeting after tonight's show, so I have a few contacts as well, which it'll start to fill up as we go on,
Yeah, Freddie's come on there, and he said he messaged me earlier this week. He come up with a brilliant additional add to the suggestion to the app. Freddie, I haven't heard back yet, but what Freddie's asking, it would be cool to have like a notification on, say, start, finish time, like a siren, or basically a 10-minute warning buzzer go off.
That would be very good, actually, because then you wouldn't have
how much time's roughly going. So
not to keep taking your phone out of your chest pack or your waders or whatever,
Only to take photos of fish.
Oh, exactly.
But Fred, we are looking into that, mate. And
look into that.
Any suggestions anyone's got, we're open to all suggestions, and we just want to improve this game and get it as smooth and as fun as possible for everyone.
Yep, absolutely. And it'll even probably get me out ice fishing.
I can't wait.
That was a lovely picture you put out of me there last week, Josh. I couldn't get away from that. The promo from last week.
You just got to be careful with these screenshots,
Yeah. Totally legal, like. So, Ireland, England map starting to fill up there as well, tremendously. Like, and as you said, that's only people that you can see. There's a lot more people that would have the GPS turned off.
That's the point. That is the point that I want. That was the other point that I wanted to get across, because we've had a few people call into us or send us an email, contact us, and just asking about the tracking of the app. Now, just want to make it clear that the app only gets your location when you're on the app. So when you're not playing the game and you're out of the app will not track where you're going or what you're doing. It's only the last point that you open the app.
Last location, yeah.
And if you don't want anyone to know where you're fishing, or you don't want to be seen on the map, but you can still play the game and still challenge people and still search for people, just flick that on and offline button, and you'll be gone.
Awesome. I think that pretty much wraps it up. We're at 20 minutes now, but
We do
already
have,
asked me what happened to Beard. Gone, brother.
we do have someone lingering around here.
Oh, you did?
Hang on.
Ah, there he is.
There he is.
I've seen him
How are you,
before.
mate?
I'm good.
Swedish master.
Tell,
Mr. Olsen, we've been expecting you.
Yeah. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. I want to give us some tips on how you got 226 fish coins in a half an hour.
You just fish.
how what
Brilliant. That was a great
what
sport.
method are you using, mate? Are you you on the worms? You on the fly? Or what's going on?
Kind of both. I kind of
Yeah.
switch. So I do both fly and then worms. If they are slow on the worms, hello on the fly, I go with the worms and see where they are. It's easier to find.
Yeah. That's a good technique, actually. I'm going out after work tomorrow now, so I'm not sure if I'll take that challenge, Jonas. Seems a bit daunting.
Yeah, you need to take the challenge because
I
like
mean,
I told you,
Josh,
otherwise you're kind of
coins, like, it was for 200.
yeah.
Let's see
200.
what happens.
He's
Right,
only,
watch.
he's only-
I'll probably give the lake a test for a half an hour, and I'll catch loads. And then as soon as I press the challenge, the fish will just be gone. That's my luck. No such thing as the luck of the Irishman. That'd be my luck and my luck only. We'll see what happens, Jonas. Maybe.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
coming
so.
on very close
I
to
think
it.
you don't. I think you don't dare not to do it
I know. I think I want to.
because you've been on me to do. Oh, we need to do the challenge. We need to challenge each other. Now you have a challenge, but you haven't accepted yet. So
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great to see people start challenging each other, and then everyone's gonna realize how fast they can start moving up that leaderboard, and
Yeah.
stuff's gonna happen. And that way you'll also score more fish coins, and you'll also be able to buy more coupons. So
Yeah, exactly.
more of an incentive to get out there and start challenging and earn as many fish coins as possible.
Yeah. Now that we have you on there, Jonas, just let me see now. I'm just bringing up. Jonas is currently leading the Swedish league. Just give me 1 second now, folks. Can you? Yeah, thanks, Josh. So he's on a current placement, first place with 2,642 fish coins. That's a great achievement in the couple of weeks that you've done it, Jonas. Are you happy with that score so far?
yeah, I'm pretty happy because now
There's
now
no
it
one.
kind of works. It kind of works pretty good for me. So
Yeah, great to hear that, actually.
Yeah.
You know, a few teething problems, and Josh and the team, they got to work straight away, and we were kind of behind the scenes as well, myself and Jonas, and just giving a bit of feedback and stuff. And you guys tweaked a lot of things, and it seems to be working pretty darn good now, Josh.
It does. We've caught a few photos out, by the way, over the weekend with that submit button. So just so everyone knows, we are checking the photos, and
yeah,
they will be taken off your score.
Yeah. Just keep it as honest as possible, because I mean, if there is any trickery involved, we'll catch us.
We'll find it, mate. We'll find it. Don't you
Frederick, Frederick then in the Swedish leaderboard is in second place. He had a cracking last 2 weeks, I'd say. He's fishing down in an area quite close to him that has lovely brown and rainbow trout. It's an area, a river that myself and Jonas fish when we can as well. So it can hold, like, you know, you could get 20 to 30 fish sometimes on a good day, like, you know, and that's a lot of fish coin points.
I'm gonna throw this in there, Graham. Down there, Mr. Lars got one fish down there. give us a bit of a rundown what happened last weekend.
Oh yeah, that's a good story. Glad you touched on that because I didn't get anything for the day. Yeah. We headed off to a local lake. It's kind of up. It wouldn't be called the mountains, but it's kind of on higher land. And the lake, it's a lovely, lovely lake. It's very clear water because it's spring fed. So there's no feeder stream. It's just an outlet. So the water just comes up from the water table, like, you know, it's a spring and it's crystal clear water, and the rain can be very spooky in it, you know. And it was raining heavily all day, and obviously I made the biggest fishing error, and I forgot two of my most important reels, which would have had a sink tip and a DI5, I think it was, a sinking line. So I'm chucking out streamers all day on a floating line with a massively long leader. Now, I was pissing against the wind, if you want to say that. But it was a waste of my time. Like, and Losh just says to me, he says, I'm just going to get my jacket in the car, which would have been 100 meters away in the car park. So watch my rod, he says to me. And I'm like, oh. And he had just purchased near the end of summer I can't off the top of my head remember, it was a Hardy Demon or some sort of a Hardy reel. You know, it was an expensive piece of equipment. And he had his line out, which you should never do, folks. Never do that. I don't abide by that whatsoever. But I literally felt terrified that anything might happen to his rod and reel. So I decided just to reel my gear in until he came back. And lo and behold, without that, the rod went over. And I ran over to it. And I grabbed the handle and I grabbed the reel. And I start to reel. But I couldn't find, now I'm thinking the Swedish word, the reel, what would you call that, Jonas? The handle of the reel, whatever you want to call it. And then I realised he has all his gear on the right. He's right-sided, like right-handed when he's reeling. So I'm like this, very awkwardly trying to play this rainbow trout. The trout jumps twice. I'm nearly out to the backing on this big fish, like, and I modestly said, "Losh, are you near? Are you near?" And I heard nothing. And then I screamed, "Losh!" He goes, "What is it? What is it? You got a fish on the line here." So he comes strolling over, like, and then he sees how big it was. It jumped again just in front of the jetty or the brigga, we call it, Jonas. Like where you stand, you know. And he comes running over, and he turns to me and he goes, "Oh, you can play it if you want." "I can't. It's the wrong side. If the reel's on the wrong side, I have no control whatsoever." So he takes it in anyway, and we eventually netted, and it was beautiful, just under 4 kg rainbow trout.
I'll see if I can.
Female, yeah. She had a lot of roe, I'd say, in her tummy, because her tummy was down. Very heavy fish, like. And then that was great. The excitement was high, and the adrenaline was rushing, and it kept raining, and we didn't get another thing for the whole day. Yeah,
there he is, right there.
Oh, well done, Josh. That was Lars Fish that put him on the score board here in Sweden. Beautiful fish. Beautiful venue. When the fishing's good there, it can be very good. Deep, very deep water there. You know, it's like being glaciated. It's been carved out over the millions of years, you know. But we were talking, myself and Jonas were talking also, the rainbow trout, they're acting strange this time of year. I nearly think it's because it's so mild for the middle of November.
I think it might do with the weather changing a lot, because they've been very off towards they should be, like, especially down here. We can see a lot of fish move, but they don't eat anything.
It was similar for us last Sunday. It was Jonas. It was just it was very hard fishing, you know. And that's
so
the way
good thing there's a lot of perch.
Yeah, the perch would eat anything.
Yeah.
You can find a lot of them.
Got a
That's my
question,
plan now.
Jonas. Do you usually go for perch this time of the year, or
No, never.
so the app's got you
That's something I usually do in the middle of the summer when it's too hot to fish for trout.
Josh, the app has done this to him. It's turned him crazy. He eats, sleeps, drinks, dreams perch now because he knows perch equals fish coin points and quick ones. So at least he fly fishes for them, so I can't say too much there.
It only takes Reg. It only takes you to play Lars in a challenge, and you both challenge each other for 5,000 fish coins. And
steady on,
Jonas
steady on.
Yeah.
Oh, he
No,
might
but
not.
we did. Yeah, someone did. Someone shouted 1,000 fish coins tomorrow now in a half an hour challenge. So we'll see what happens.
Look out!
I'm coming for you, Olsen. You can
You
take
can
your
try.
challenge back. Yeah, I can try. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, folks. Have you anything else to touch on before we wrap it up? We've gone a half an hour now. So, special guest next week. You'll see the promo for that midweek, I suppose, Josh, whenever we get it out there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it out early next week. And yeah, stay tuned for next week and get fishing over the weekend and start challenging each other. Let's start seeing some movement on that leaderboard.
Absolutely. Well, that's fantastic. We hope to see you all tuned in next week. I'm Graham Reggie Reynolds. That's Josh Walker. And that's Jonas Olsen. Keep racking up the fish coins, folks. And until then, that's a hit. Take care.
Peace.
Peace out.